Hello everyone, my name is Marisol and this is going to be my first YouTube video about books because I love books. And if you don't like books, then you're strange, my child, and should go read a book because books are awesome. So anyways, my first review is going to be on Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea by April Genevieve I don't know how you say her last name. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to say it. I just have bad pronunciation, so. Anyways, let's start with a little summary. So the book is about Violet White, and she lives in this like small town where everyone knows each other. And she lives in her grandparents' like mansion estate thing, and it's really old, and it's just her and her brother, and they're just living there by themselves. And they end up going broke and need money. So she decides to rent out the house, their little guest house that's behind her house. And a couple of days later, this boy shows up, and his name is River, and he decides he wants to rent it out. So he rents it out, and Violet's grandmother, Freddie, always warned her about the devil and to be careful of the devil. And so when River moves in, like all this strangeness starts happening, and literally while I was reading the book, I got the chills. And not because it was cold in here, but because the book was really creepy and scary, and I was so scared, like chills. I got scared. I got nightmares. But I really recommend the book. It's completely different from anything I've ever read because I'm more into the books that are about like love triangles and drama and love and just all that stuff. So this is completely different. It was completely like dark, and there was like no love triangle, but I didn't care. The story, it starts off kind of slow, but it eventually starts like going really quick. It starts off like this. Slow, and then it just goes up real quick, and I'm just like, I was like, I'm not ready for this ride. Let's move on with some spoilers and like everything that happens inside the book and all the craziness and creepiness and okay, so for now, adios. The first part where everything gets creepy is the tunnel, like when Sunshine says she sees that, what's his name? I forget what the guy's name is, but she sees that guy and all that, and River didn't see it, so I was like, oh my god.
I was like, River is the devil. I was like, River's the devil, River's the devil, River's the devil.
He didn't see it. I was like, maybe he made him come out. When River and Violet go to that little picnic movie thing, and there's those little kids playing with their yo-yos. River teaches them how to use a yo-yo, and then there's a part where when the movie's almost done, he tells Violet he's gonna go take a walk because he's gonna go stretch his legs. But that walk turns out to be like 30 minutes. I'm like, really? A 30-minute walk? When the movie ends, River's like, where's your cemetery at? And then she's just kind of like, oh, it's over here. So they go to the cemetery, and they're just walking, and then she gets like attacked, and like she's on the floor and she's screaming, and then she looks, and it's like the boys that were playing with the yo-yos, and they're talking about how they're going on a hunt looking for the devil, and like they have like little stakes made out of wood, like they just made the little stakes because they're gonna go hunt the devil. I was honestly so creeped out. I was like, it's like, what are little kids doing in a cemetery looking for the devil? And then they're talking about how the devil swooped down and took Charlie's sister. Violet goes by herself to the cemetery, and
she keeps like going to the cemetery. This little girl's like, do you feel him? Do you feel the devil? And I was just like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I was so scared. Like, oh.
Later on, when like River comes and tells Jack to like, he's like, stop looking for the devil and like go to the treehouse, and that's where Charlie's sister is. I was like, how does he know? Luke and Sunshine are in Luke's room, and they're playing with the little Ouija board. Violet asked the board the question, and it's like, who are you? And then it like starts moving, and it spells out the devil. I was just like, oh my god, I'm so done. I was like, I'm done with this book. When River shows Violet Jack's devil, I flipped out. I was like, oh my god, the devil. Jack's dad just comes up, and like he's just there all like drunk and all that. I thought something, but I literally had the feeling that something was gonna happen, and he just takes out like the razor or whatever and like cuts his neck. Oh my god, like I was crying at that point because I could just picture everything, like the way it was described. I could picture all of it, and I was crying. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, River needs to leave. Like I hated him so much. Like I never felt such hatred towards a character until I was reading this book, until River came along. And I thought Sebastian was bad. Sebastian is like nothing. River is completely like, I just hate River. Like, okay, this is River, and then a cliff. That's why I don't like River. When River's brother comes out, like Neely, I was just like, oh my god, don't tell me we're gonna get more trouble now, because he's probably gonna be like the devil too, and all this bad stuff's gonna happen. But no, he's completely normal. And I just had this feeling. I was like, Brody's not gonna be good news either. Turns out he's not good news either. And the part that really, really got to me was when Brody had her and like he like cuts her. Like, oh, I could feel that so much. Like my wrist literally hurt. When Violet's parents finally came, I was like, really, after everything she went through, you're finally coming home? I was like, you can just leave again. No one wants you here. Anyways, this was my book review. I'm hopefully going to make videos like every week and post them every week. But school starts next week, so I don't know. And then I have work. I'm a working teenager. Gotta make some money. Okay. Bye. Until next time.